The games are coming thick and fast, and with Liverpool coming back once again at the weekend, we will have a slightly less tense affair this week in the Europa League, which is bound for a mass squad rotation as we have already topped the group and we have a big match against Manchester United this weekend. In today's video, we'll discuss all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours, which also includes some big stuff with regards to Jurgen Klopp. There is so much to cover in today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Pep Guardiola is not particularly fond of his Manchester City side being deemed failures if they don't win the league again, while others find themselves celebrated for one success. It has been an unprecedented period for City, dropping points for 4 successive games to sit behind both Liverpool and Arsenal in the table. Jurgen Klopp knows writing Guardiola's side out of the title race would be the biggest joke in the history of football, and that was put to Pep before his side's trip to Luton. The City manager responded to Klopp's comments said after the win at Sheffield United by saying it's not fair that his team are held to constantly high standards while one title win for others is deemed a big success. We know a dig when we hear it. Jurgen knows what happened to us in this short period can happen. He knows that. Man City can have a bad period, Guardiola said. I never believed in the big compliments or bad situations. The most difficult thing to do is win. We've done it for many years. You're the main candidates to win everything. The only team who is going to fail by not winning the Premier League is us. For the rest, it's a big success. Any team, a big success. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea don't win everything, but that's normal. City should win, that isn't fair. It's difficult to handle that in every week, every 3 days, during years and years. What we have done is exceptional, but their positions is normal. In sport, you can have seasons. Just take a look at our rivals. Just win once. We are always there, and we have to continue to do that. It is what comes with the territory, especially when a club has been charged with more than 100 financial breaches to ensure they win everything in sight. The Premier League title race is shaping up to be one intriguing battle. The Reds currently sit at the top of the table, but Arsenal and Aston Villa are not too far behind. But Liverpool were always going to be back this season, says Guardiola, due to the character ingrained into this team, demonstrated by one comeback win after another. Just a quick one guys, we have released our brand new Liverpool Christmas merch drop. We have got the You'll Never Walk Alone, You Filthy Animal tees, along with the You'll Never Walk Alone Christmas tree tee. Do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description, or going to copiclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Liverpool have made a habit of leaving it late under Jurgen Klopp, and Saturday's stoppage time winner saw the manager overtake a certain Sir Alex Ferguson in that department. The Reds were forced to come from behind at Selhurst Park when João-Filipe Mateu put Crystal Palace in front with a second half penalty before a Jordan Ayew dismissal put the host back against the wall. Mo Salah notched his 200th goal for the club to equalise almost immediately after the red card, with Harvey Elliott going on to clinch 3 points at the start of the added time. It means Klopp has now enjoyed more winners after normal time than Ferguson did during his 26 seasons at Old Trafford. Elliott's winner was the 17th Liverpool have scored after 90 minutes under the current manager, with Manchester United managing 16 across Ferguson's tenure at the club. The Red Devils became famous for nicking games at the death, with injury time even renamed Fergie time by fans as a result. Klopp has now become equally synonymous with getting the job done in stoppage time, with this stat proving that Liverpool are equally dangerous at the end of matches. It is worth noting that with the extended periods of added time now applied in the Premier League due to the summer rule changes, the Reds boss now has even more chance to add to that tally before his race is run. His contract is currently set to expire in 2026, but fans will be praying that he puts pen to paper on another extension before that time comes. The goal put Liverpool at the top of the Premier League, where they will remain until at least next weekend after Arsenal's 1-0 defeat away to Aston Villa later in the day. While the manager will have hoped for a more stress-free afternoon, he will be encouraged by the resilience displayed by his side to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Manchester United are up next in the league next weekend with a midweek Europa League dead rubber away to Union Saint-Gilles to navigate Thirst 3 days earlier. You may have wondered what Harvey Elliott's celebration after his goal at Crystal Palace was all about, and Konate has now shed a little light for us all. The 20-year-old scored the first legitimate goal of the season at Palace, securing another valuable comeback win, and his passion for superbly putting his team ahead was there for all to see. Elliott wasted no time making his way over to the away supporters after finding the net in the 91st minute with a knee slide and then embraced by his teammates. But when the dust settled and he had space to himself, he unleashed another celebration in a nod to Japanese anime series Dragon Ball Z. Konate kindly depicted the scene for us, showing the Kamehameha move from the TV series, which Elliott used as inspiration for his celebration. The Kamehameha move is the most widely used finishing attack in the anime series and is the signature technique of Goku, one of the main characters. It is formed when cupped hands are down and concentrated into a single point, as you can see Elliot doing, and then the hands are thrust forward to shoot out a powerful beam of energy. There are many variations of the move, and we certainly enjoyed Elliot's at Selhurst Park, and clearly so did Kanate. Liverpool's number 5 is a big anime fan and has celebrated with moves on the pitch himself, and he regularly posts moves from various series on social media after a Liverpool win. These two have clearly bonded over it, and we will hope to see more throughout the season from both Kanate and Elliot. The former has yet to open his account for this campaign. Chants of feed the Scousers and sign on are frequent throughout Liverpool and Everton games, but Sunday saw a perfect response at Goodison Park. It is sadly to be expected now that opposing supporters will sing about poverty during games against clubs from Merseyside. Regardless of the area the opposition is from, fans will inevitably sing either feed the Scousers or sign on, and often both. Last week, Everton was subjected to it twice in 4 days, with Newcastle fans chanting about poverty throughout their side's 3-0 loss at Goodison Park on Thursday, and Chelsea fans doing the same on Sunday. Less than a minute was on the clock before chants began from the away end at the weekend, continuing over the course of the late kickoff. But every time a rendition of Feed the Scousers or Sign On began, the fans supporting food banks logo was displayed on the big screen at Goodison Park. The work fans supporting food banks does is incredible and unfortunately vital in our communities. Food banks up and down the country need all of our support, especially at this time of year. We are proud of all you do. An initiative founded by Liverpool and Everton supporters in 2015, fans supporting food banks began as a response to austerity measures brought in by the Tory government as poverty rate rise not only on Merseyside but across the UK. One of its founders, Ian Byrne, was elected as Labour MP for Liverpool West Derby in 2019. It was only fitting then that Everton reminded supporters of the work of fans supporting food banks whenever Chelsea fans began chanting. Chelsea went on to suffer a 2-0 defeat following goals from Doucouré and Lewis Dobbin, which means there are now only 6 points between them and Everton, who have already had 10 points deducted. The West London side, who have seen over £1 billion spent on players since their takeover in 2022, have won only 5 of their 16 league games so far this season. Since the takeover, they have won 23 of a possible 69 games, losing 29 games and drawing 17. Liverpool fans, what are your thoughts on the season so far, and do you think we can win the league this year? Yes or no, let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we have released our Liverpool Christmas merch drop, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.